Gotta get off of this merry-go-round. Gotta get away. Gotta get away from this crazy town. You were born without electricity. This would be your parents' first excuse for you having the thirst. The power at the hospital went out the moment your head breached and didn't come back on until the doctor had slid his hands over your body, fumbling in the darkness, found your umbilical cord and snipped it. This would give you a natural hesitancy towards men touching you in dark, unfamiliar places. Weeks after your birth, your father had nightmares that instead of the doctor severing your umbilical cord, he had slit your wrist. When you were 16 and he was drunk, he told you that some days he wished the doctor had done just that. When you were 17 and he was drunker, he changed your name from daughter to dyke, lesbian. Some days he called you worse, but worse was that your mother said, during his Bible-thumping years, he would hug you tight enough to squeeze forgiveness from your ribs. His hand on the head, the two of you would kneel, and he would pray to God to remove this thirst from you. Lifting you up by the chin, he would smile and tell you it's okay. It's not your fault. It's all the internet and TV. See, there's just too many pretty people parading around in the world these days. Of course, the ugly ones will become confused and feel left out. You're just as ugly as the color purple, he said. So this is how you grew up. All sharp angles and obtuse fractures, kissing boys, thinking of girls, wondering could they sense it, kissing girls, thinking of your father's scorn, could he sense it? The day the boys dragged you behind the high school and took what they wanted from you, you didn't scream once. You just kept saying, I am my father's child. I am my father's child, over and over again. And this is how she found you. Another girl, just like you. All sharp angles and obtuse fractures. Together, you took your perfect right angles to form a box and box your demons out. You'd smoke cigarettes on the jungle gym and make up stories about where you really believe you came from while debating over what clouds do when no one is looking. When no one was looking, she would sneak into your bedroom and hide underneath your bed, whispering stories of beauty to you while you slept. The day you kissed her, the power went out on your entire block. Using a flashlight, your father found the two of you. Using a flashlight, he beat the brightness out of her. Took you to the doctor, though. Bought you lightning, electroshock therapy. They'd remove the leather strap from your mouth and ask if you understood this was a weakness to overcome, a disease to be cured. And you would only say, I am my father's child. 20 votes. I am my mother's daughter. 40 votes, I like women. 80 votes, I love women. 100 votes, you all can suck my dick. After your funeral, everyone brought food for a body that didn't need it anymore. They spoke in hushed corners, wondering how could you have done this to yourself? You seemed like a fragile girl, too fragile to even hold up your own shadow, much less a razor to your skin. The girl your father had chased away some time ago came in the room, found your mother, gave her a shoebox and a letter on top of it from you. The letter read, Dear Mom, I know mountains are supposed to be majestic, but maybe they're just rocks and we're the majestic ones. And we all don't have to like one another, but we all should love one another. And since we all come from a woman, is it so bad I chose to love one? I mean, doesn't the mountain love the rock, and the rock the grass the tree the leaves the breeze, and the breeze the throat of the God that it came from? And isn't God supposed to love us all like he loves his own breath? See, I knew a woman once, Mom. She was my history and my teacher, and she loved another woman, but back then people didn't understand that kind of love, so they kept it hidden in cryptic postcard messages and pictures sent with a wink and a smile, and she did what the world said do. So she found herself a good man and gave him herself, because in the end, that's the only thing we truly have to give to another person. But in the end, it still wasn't enough for her, for she kept those love letters her true love had sent her all those years ago, through all the moving and packing, living and losing, trying and fighting, living a lie for so long it begins to feel like the truth, hiding in the closet for so long it begins to feel like home, holding your breath, afraid of what might come out with the air. And I thought this woman weak, but she was my history and my teacher. So I figured it's okay to be weak. If weak means loving yourself, then strong is for man, and man by nature is weak. So here we are again, Mom, in this circle-shaped closet shaped like my heart and forgotten like the box full of your lesbian love letters I found underneath the floorboard of my closet one day, Mom. I came out the closet so you would know that the air is just fine and the view goes on forever. And I didn't cut anything on me that wasn't already dead. I just gave my freedom an exit door. I hope this helps you understand me better now, Mom. Yours truly, a pretty girl, pretty as the color purple. Finishing the letter, her mother walked into the room full of mourners and made the following announcement: I am my daughter's mother. I am electric. I am dark flesh. I loved a woman once, and it's the only love I've ever truly known. I used to know how to scream. If you are in this room tonight, afraid of don't ask, don't tell, repeal bullshit policy coming back to haunt you, the next idiot that gets elected, or worse, becoming nothing more than a teddy bear and a candle at some vigil in front of an ATM machine after your homicide, please come out of your closet this evening. There's no judgment in this room. There's only air.